Thanks for watching. Come on, Mookie. Aloha, welcome to Chappie's Tiki Bar. This episode I'm going to make a fixer cocktail. We got some special shout-outs. I got best tropical destination stories. And then for Appies with Chappie by the Lake, I'm going to give the history of ginger beef and make a Hawaiian cocktail. So sit back and relax. Mookie and I have saved you a seat at the Tiki Bar. Chappie's Tiki Bar now has a second location, a little place I like to call the internet. Aloha, welcome to Chappie's Tiki Bar. I'm Chappie. With me as always is Mookie. Mookie, did you hear about that famous actress that stabbed her husband? Her name was Reese. I can't think of her name. It's on the tip of my tongue. Reese. She was in Legally Blonde. Reese. What was that, Mookie? No, it was with a knife. See what I did there, Mookie? We got a great episode coming up for Appies with Chappie by the Lake. I'm going to reveal the history and who invented ginger beef right here in Calgary, Alberta. And for Best Tropical Destination Story, I'm going to give you my Cabana story. So that's coming up for Appies with Chappie by the Lake. First up, I want to give some shout-outs. I want to give a special shout-out to AngryCocktails. Go see Andrew. He's got a great channel. And Mookie and I are special guests in Angry's Bar. So check out the episode Tiki Night with Chappie and Mookie over at AngryCocktails. Second shout out I want to give is to Freedomsufferer Cards. This is a great channel. He does sports and non-sports collectibles and cards, and he actually writes his own theme music. So go check him out. And then the third channel I actually found through Freedomsufferer Cards, and that is Happy Hippy the Vinyl Guy. So go see Rod over at Happy Hippy the Vinyl Guy. Like the title implies, he's got tons of records and he's extremely knowledgeable about music. And it's a great channel. So go check those three channels out. So we're going to head out to the lake and do Appies with Chappie by the Lake. But first up, I'm going to make a drink. I got Mookie on the catch and release program, so I'm just going to let her go. Be free, Mookie, be free. So today, the drink I'm going to make is called a fixer. I got this great Plumb Brandy. I was trying to find a use for it. So if you have some Plumb Brandy sitting around, this is the perfect drink. The recipe calls for 2 parts almond liqueur. I'm going to do a substitute. I got macadamia nut liqueur. So we're going to do a substitution. Substitution. What did I do? And then 1 part cream. This is normally a shaken drink, but I'm just going to give it a stir today. And then 1 part Plumb Brandy. Where is this brandy from? Do you know? Serbia. It's from Serbia. I'm being told it's from Serbia. And then it calls for 4 parts cognac. So that's a good schwack of cognac. And then, like I said, it's a shaken drink, but I'm just going to give it a little stir. And that is called a fixer. So stay tuned for Best Tropical Destination Stories, where I tell my Cabana story, and Appies with Chappie by the Lake, coming right up.
Appies with Chappie by the Lake.
Aloha, welcome to Appies with Chappie by the Lake. Today I got some ginger beef. I got these cool little Tiki toothpicks, and then I actually got a sausage with a Tiki toothpick for Mookie. So we're gonna make a drink to go with our ginger beef appetizer. But first up, a little bit about the history of ginger beef. Ginger beef was actually invented by Chef George Wong at the Silver Inn in Calgary, Alberta. What do you think of that, Mookie? I got my trusty bartender's guide here, and we're gonna make something called a Hawaiian cocktail. So it's actually a martini, very simple. So I got a martini shaker here. This is called a jigger. So this is 3/4 of an ounce, and this is 1 1/2 of an ounce. It looks like a lot more than that, but it's narrow. So we'll get some ice in my martini shaker, and a Hawaiian cocktail calls for 2 ounces of gin. So as I said, this is 1 1/2 ounce, and another half makes 2. And then a 1/2 ounce of triple sec. I have Cointreau today. They're both orange flavored. So that's a 1/2 ounce of Cointreau or triple sec or any orange liqueur. And then the last ingredient is just a 1/2 ounce of pineapple juice. And we're going to give that a shaky. And into my martini glass. And I have a nice fresh pineapple wedge to garnish. And that is a Hawaiian cocktail to go with my ginger beef and a sausage for Mookie. Alright, I call this segment Best Tropical Destination Stories. So if you have any good tropical destination stories that you want me to read on my show, send them to chappinessTikiBar@yahoo.com. Alright, so this, it's not exactly a tropical destination, but a cabana was involved. So I thought it was a pretty good story. So I was in Las Vegas. So I had rented a cabana for the day, and I had some friends come over. So basically, cabana is just like a tent they set up by the pool. You get a flat screen TV, bottle service. Now, here's a good tip. If you're in Vegas and you over tip, doors will open that you didn't know was there. It's amazing. This is a perfect example. So I was tipping like a bastard. I had these kids running back and forth, keeping the ice cold, whatever. Just bang, 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 tip, tip, tip. So I had a great time by the pool. I think there was a football game on the flat screen, had bottle service, had lunch for everyone. Took really good care of all the people looking after me. So at the end of the day, the guy comes over and he goes, "Mr. Nessman, you took such great care of us." Takes the tab, rips it up. Which, if you ever rented a cabana in Vegas with bottle service and lunch, it could get into the hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. So I was just amazed. Now, basically the punchline to the story, if you're not an old dude that was a huge sports fan, you're not going to get the punchline. I feel like it takes away from the story if I explain the punchline. So I'll say what I did, and if you're an old dude that likes sports, see if you leave in the comment section if you got the reference. I'll explain the reference. So the kid comes over, tears up my bill, says "Thank you, Mr. Nessman. I hope you had a great day." And the kid's walking away, and I was wearing my captain's hat. I take the captain's hat and I go, "Hey kid, catch." Catches the captain's hat. Kid just loved it. Yeah, I actually saw him later that night behind the bar bartending, and he was wearing my captain's hat. So anyways, the joke was, in the 70s there was this Coca-Cola commercial with Mean Joe Greene, and he's all beat up after a game, and he's all dirty and injured, and he's going through the tunnel, and there's this little kid going, "Hey, Mean Joe!" And you could tell Joe's like a little hurting, and he's like later on in his career, and he's like, "Hey, kid." So then the kid goes, "Hey, Mean Joe, do you want my Coke?" He's like, "No, that's okay, kid." He goes, "No, really, please, Mean Joe." So the Mean Joe takes this kid's bottle of Coke, like downs it in one gulp, and then Mean Joe starts limping away, and the kid goes, "Oh, thanks, Mean Joe," and he waves. Then Mean Joe turns around and goes, "Hey, kid, catch," and he throws the kid the jersey, and it was probably the most heartwarming Coca-Cola sports commercial I ever saw. So anyways, I reenacted it at the Las Vegas Cabana by throwing my captain's hat at this Cabana boy, saying, hey kid, catch." Obviously the kid didn't get the reference. It would have been really cool if he would have caught my captain's hat and said, "Thanks, Mean Joe." But anyways, that's my best tropical destination story from a Cabana in Las Vegas. And again, if you have any tropical destination stories, send them into chappiness@yahoo.com. Thanks for watching another edition of Chappie's Tiki Bar. I'm Chappie. Make sure to hit that notification bell. We got a new episode every Friday. Thanks for watching Chappie's Tiki Bar. Hello, Mookie. What should we say to Mookie?
Mookie's like a little bean in a pod. Like a green bean. He's poking out of the pod. A bit shy. Oh.
It's Mother Theresa. I'm here with Mother Theresa. Mother Theresa, do you have anything to say? What's that, Mother Theresa?
No.
Subscribe to Chappie's Tiki Bar. Right away. New episode every Friday. Thank you, Mother Theresa.